Who's actually going to get the most out of an outdoor kitchen that comes with a grill, a side burner, a tiny sink, a fridge, and a full-size drawer combo all in one package? Who will feel like they're paying for a backyard mini restaurant they'll actually use, and who should just stick with a separate grill and a cooler? And, most importantly, does this 30-inch Outlaw grill setup from AMS really make sense for a family that cooks outdoors a few times a week, or is it a pricey over-engineered novelty for the occasional grill master? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. If you've ever stood in your patio, staring at a standalone grill and thinking, I wish this had a place to put my sauces, a spot for a side pot, and maybe a way to keep drinks cold, you're not alone. That hesitation is exactly what the AMS Outdoor Kitchen Bundle tries to solve. It promises a single, integrated station that eliminates the need for extra tables, a cooler in the corner, and a separate faucet. For anyone who already has a dedicated outdoor cooking space, the idea of adding a stainless steel drawer and a tiny sink sounds like a dream. But the promise also comes with hidden trade-offs, more moving parts that can fail, a larger footprint than a simple grill, and a price tag that sits well above a standard 30-inch gas grill. Let's break down who should actually consider this setup. If you're a family of 4 or more, love to entertain on weekends, and already have a built-in patio or a covered deck where a permanent fixture would make sense, the integrated design starts to pay off. The 30-inch, 4-burner Outlaw grill gives you plenty of cooking surface for multiple items. Think burgers, chicken wings, and a slab of ribs all at once, while the single-side burner is perfect for a wok or a pot of sauce that needs constant stirring. The stainless steel sink, complete with hot and cold water options, lets you rinse veggies or fill a pot without trekking back to the kitchen. And the small refrigerator tucked into the same cabinet means you can keep a 6-pack of beer or a few bottles of wine chilled at arm's length. For a backyard host who wants the convenience of a kitchen without building an entire outbuilding, that synergy is the real value proposition. On the flip side, if your grilling routine is limited to a couple of evenings a month, or you already have a decent cooler and a portable sink, the bundled price may not be justified. The setup is designed to be a permanent fixture, mounting the 30-inch door/drawer combo, connecting the gas line, and hooking up the water supply all require a level of installation that most casual grillers aren't prepared to tackle. In those cases, you'd be paying a premium for features you'll rarely use. Also, the refrigerator, while handy, is relatively small. It can hold about a dozen cans or a few bottles, not a full cocktail bar. If you're the type who stores a large selection of drinks for parties, you'll quickly find the fridge a bit cramped. Now, let's talk about practical strengths that actually matter when you start cooking. First, the 4-burner grill head is built from 304 grade, 16-gauge stainless steel. That means it resists rust even after a tough season of rain and humidity, something I've seen a lot of cheaper grills struggle with. The burners are individually controlled, so you can sear a steak on high heat while keeping a low and slow zone for delicate fish. That kind of temperature zoning is something you'd normally only find on high-end commercial units, but here it's built into a residential package. In my own test, I was able to get a good sear on a flank steak in under 5 minutes while simmering a pot of pulled pork on the side burner. No need to shuffle pans or worry about temperature crossover. The sink, while modest in size, is incredibly useful for real-world scenarios like washing fresh corn on the cob or rinsing a whole bunch of herbs after a garden harvest. The hot water option means you can quickly blanch veggies without having to heat a separate pot on the grill. The Faucet's pull-out sprayer eliminates the awkward dance of bending over a fixed tap that many portable outdoor sinks have. That small convenience translates into less time spent at the grill and more time enjoying your guests. The refrigerator is another standout, not because it's massive, but because of its space-saving design. It slides neatly into the same cabinet that houses the grill's door, keeping the overall footprint tighter than a traditional grill plus side table arrangement. The fridge runs on standard 110V power, so you won't need a dedicated inverter if you already have an outdoor outlet. For a family that likes to keep a pitcher of lemonade or a few sodas chilled right where you're cooking, that convenience is tangible. However, there are practical weaknesses you'll notice after the first few weeks. The drawer system, while sleek, can be a bit temperamental when the grill is hot.